and welcome to our CoolLIFE tutorial. Today I have the pleasure to introduce our expert Aadit Malla, who will demonstrate the calculation module space cooling demand of the CoolLIFE tool. Over to you, Aadit.
So now we will talk about the space cooling demand calculation module, which allows the user to modify the default layers into more realistic layers, which could be more useful for local level analysis. So for instance, we take a city more, let's say on a notch 2 level. So then as you select the city, the CM becomes accessible. And once you select the CM has different inputs that are required. This being a very simplistic CM has only one actual input to be provided, but we start with the session name. So here you are basically putting the inputs on to run your CM. So to keep track of when you made the runs. If you don't put anything there, by default it gives you the date and time when the CM was run. But of course you can enter a name for your run, and then you have a small description on what the calculation module does. But again, for detailed description, you can press this button here, which then directly takes you to the wiki, which provides more detailed information on the method. So what kind of inputs are to be provided, what layers can be used, and also a sample run on how to run the calculation module, which I'll be doing right now following the same method. And so once you go to the calculation module, then for here we input a multiplication factor. So let's say for now we put in multiplication factor of 1.5 and then run the CM. So what the CM basically does is scales up the default layers to further expand the demand to create different demand scenarios on how demand projections would look like for a given year based on the user's input. And also, I mean, of course, you can do it for the default layers, but also for each of the available layers to make the demand projections look more realistic for a local assessment. And once you run the CM, you can see how the demand of the overall city would change with this demand scaling factor. And of course, then if you go to the layers tab, you can go down and there's a new section on calculation module created here, which shows firstly the new layer that was created, which you can always see how the difference looks like, how it has expanded. And then, of course, you have the labels again, and you're able to download this layer for more detailed assessment locally on your machine.
And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. Don't forget to read the description for more information about the CoolLIFE project and the links to our website, the CoolLIFE tool, the wiki, and the Knowledge Hub. See you next time.